Well, hello there. My name is Joel and welcome back to A Stable Life. Today is nice and windy. We also have cold weather coming in. It's getting a little chilly. It's 34 degrees right now. And we're gonna want this temperature to stay consistent with the cold. And that's what we're getting, which is exciting. Today is a big day here at the stable. After 2 full weeks of treatment, Samson gets to go back to the doctor's today, and there's a chance that he gets his catheter taken out and that he gets the all clear from the doctor, which is very exciting. The doctor's appointment is at 1:45 in the afternoon, which means we have to have him loaded and head out at 10:50 a.m. Time is currently 9 a.m. So we've got an hour and 45 minutes now, actually, to get all of our horses fed on this beautiful, cold Thursday morning. And then we got to get the trailer and truck hooked up, make sure that all our systems are good and go. We're also going to hit the gas station and top up before we have Samson loaded in the trailer. And then we got to make sure Samson has food in the trailer. And of course we have to get Samson loaded, and then we can begin our journey down and back. A lot to do today, so I better get started measuring out. To start, we're going to be letting in horses from right there, and then we're going and letting in horses from right there. What do you got to say, champ? Nothing. About you, Suede? All good over here, buddy? He's done. Well, see, that Sriracha's still eating. Probably Archer. Yep. And Declan. Declan is pretty much my horse that finishes last. So if he's done eating, then I know we could turn out. He's still eating, so we can't turn out yet. Our time is now 9:43. We have all the horses in. We're just waiting for, like I said, Declan to finish eating food, and then we can get them all turned out and back into their respective pastures. And of course, we do rotate the pastures, so the horses that came in from the big field are going to be going into the middle field. Horses that came in from the middle field are going to be going into the big field, with the exception of these 7 horses right here. These guys stay in the big field day and night. All right, let's turn them out. With Honey being turned out, that is the last of all of our horses. Everyone is now out in their respective pastures for the day. I will not be feeding horses this afternoon though. My mom will be taking care of feeding this afternoon. So we're going to now go get started on the truck. We're gonna hook up to the horse trailer and we are going to make sure that all the tires are good, truck has fuel, and everything is where it needs to be for this long voyage. One last thing before we go though. We're gonna let the donkeys out because they need it. We can't just leave them locked in their little pasture. We're gonna give them the whole space. Let's run this up to the fuel station and fill up with some fuel. Well, we just finished up fueling up at the gas station, and we also put air in the truck's tires, so we're all ready to go. Although putting air in the truck's tires took a little bit longer than I expected, so it's 10:50 right now and we're on our way back to the stable. That's okay. The time that we're leaving at is early, and the time that we're arriving is also scheduled early, so we planned for things to happen to prevent us from being able to leave at the exact time we wanted to. So long as we're not leaving at around 11:30, we will be okay. And that allows us to do a nice safe drive down to where Samson is gonna be checked on by the doctor, the horse doctor. All right, we are back at the horse stable. Samson is up in the riding arena, so we're gonna get the trailer set up and ready for him and get him loaded. That actually went pretty good. Okay, we got him loaded. Let's go on ahead and head on down. The client will be riding with me too, so she'll be in the truck with us. Well, the sun left us. You guys are joining in plenty of time later. It is 6:40 at night now. Since the client rode with me for the journey, I was not able to film much of the journey, us being there and on our way back. The good news is that we have made it back to the stable safely, and I have plenty of new information to update you guys on Samson. But first, we gotta clean the trailer out. You did good. They actually have the trailer hooked up with some extra lights that you can use because they do showing with this trailer, and well, oftentimes you're there early in the mornings and late at nights, so it's actually kind of nice that they have all these lights. Use this to see as I park the trailer. Whew, and the temperature. My goodness, the temperature. Tomorrow, assembling trusses is gonna be cold. Let's see if that's straight. It's also snowing. There we go. Well, here he is, back in his stall. He's getting a lot better at trailering. I think he's getting a little bit more accustomed to it. He still gets super nervous, don't you, brother, when it comes to trailering. This morning when we showed up with the trailer, right after I finished the clip where I said I'm all loaded up in fuel and tires are good and I'm heading back, he was up, and the second he saw the trailer, he got so upset. He basically did the equivalent of running away and said, "No, I'm not going, you can't make me." And that's so true. With this horse, if he didn't want to get on the trailer, there is nothing that we could do to get him on the trailer. So we're very thankful that he cooperated and got on. The ride down was pretty uneventful. He trailered very well. Once we got there, we unloaded him, and they pretty much saw him immediately. They're very happy with how his eye looks. That being said, they said that it's still healing, and because it's still healing, they want him to still be on medicine, which does mean the catheter is still in, sadly. He is still going to be getting injections for another week. My mom and the owner are going to be working out a schedule for him. The good news is that he can now spend some time out, so we're happy about that. So that means that he is going to be getting a little bit more time out with his buddies and a little bit less time stuck in the stall, which is good. That does give us time to clean the stall, get the stall up to good working order, and gives him time to stretch his legs and be with his buddies, which we all know he would like. As for going forward, we're hopeful that that was the last time we had to take him all the way down to Philadelphia for this. We think our local veterinarian should be able to take the catheter out. If she's not able to, then we may need to take him down there, but we are confident that our local veterinarian will be able to do that. And then he is going to be on medicine. I may have heard it wrong, but I believe it is going to be for the rest of his life. Not chemotherapy, but just certain medicine to keep his eye clean and to keep his eye protected due to the surgery. That is what I know. As I know more information, I'll relay it to you. But the good news is that his eye is okay. He is healing and making a swift and good recovery. We were hoping to get the catheter out today, and we were hoping that we could turn him out. So, you know, we're a little bummed about that, but good news is better than bad news, and we will happily take good news. So that is awesome. We're very happy about that. Mom fed for us this afternoon, so that was already cared for us. Thank you very kindly. I know this was a bit of a shorter video, but I know you guys love Samson and want to make sure he's okay. That being said, thank you so much for all of your loving comments and concern that you guys have showed Samson. It is very heartwarming, and not only does his owner, but all of us here at the stables sincerely appreciate your kind words. Thank you very much. I'm gonna dump that muck bucket, and then I'm gonna head on home to my wife and kind of get rested up a little bit and warmed up a little bit, because tomorrow is going to be freezing cold. And it's also the first day that we are gonna be able to start assembly of our trusses. I'm excited. So, thank you so much for watching. And as always, I'll see you in the next one.